interested in pursuing music to create music, but you went to school to do sound design, wasn't it? Or was it sound engineering?
Yeah, well, my major was music technology.
Oh, okay.
But, well, basically my brother, I think he bought like one turntable, and then I bought another turntable. And
So you started DJing.
And then I started DJing, and then, I got really interested in electronic music. And then I think he took like a course on electronic music from someone, and then I did the same thing. Basically, I just follow whatever he does. Yeah. Now he makes robots. I can't do that. I ended up doing these internships for school. I started out with this. I started working with this guy Steinsky, who really taught me about all this kind of all kinds of hip hop music, all kinds of like funk and rock and soul, and really everything that kind of influenced hip hop music, because he was there in the beginning when hip hop was forming.
What did interning entail?
No, it was cool. I mean, well, one of the big projects was going through all of his records, which he had a lot of records, but it was mainly the records that he would DJ out.
Oh, right.
And going through and writing the BPMs of every track down.
And it's on vinyl, so it's not as easy.
Yeah,
as
so he had like a little machine, and I would just tap to find the BPM, and I'd have a little sticker that I would write out, the track, and then write the BPM and then stick it down. But it sounded tedious, but it was like I would just be able to listen to all these records, so that's how I found out about.
Yeah, you never sit down one day like, hey, I'm gonna sit and listen to this stack of records all day. That's all I'm gonna do. Like,
no, it was great, and Steinsky also knew like all this history behind all these different artists and all these different tracks. So if I ever had a question, like just ask him about something, and then he'd be like, have all these stories to tell.
I heard you started out doing shows when you were like at 16 at some point. Like.
Yeah, no, I mean, I started doing shows before I could actually drive to them. I had to get like friends to drive me.
Not very many people can say that.
Yeah. But it was fun. I mean, I didn't do so many.
Where did Beats in Space really take off for you at some point? Like, where did it feel like it was kind of not moving away from people, like a lot more people were listening to it than you had expected originally? I
mean, I think it was with DFA taking off that helped the radio show, because
like, he's a radio show on the internet too. So.
Yeah, well, because people wanted to hear the new DFA tracks, and I had them on the radio show. So then they
let you release them, basically let you spin them. So.
Yeah. So I think that really helped a lot with that, and then from there getting more guests, and bigger name guests, and stuff like that, and then it just kind of grows and grows from there.
So there's CDJs, there's Serato, and you said you like vinyl still the most, but what are your feelings on Serato then? I mean, virtual vinyl then.
Well, I know a lot of people are using it now.
A lot.
I know if I was starting out DJing, it would be a lot easier to use Serato, find a bunch of music for free online, and be able to start DJing for a party, than having to collect all this vinyl, which takes years to do.
Yes.
So, if I was starting out DJing, I would for sure use Serato. But I haven't really used it, because I've always found when people come on the radio show and they've used Serato, something always goes wrong. Like some wire comes out, a computer crashes, like whatever.
Someone pushes one key and all of a sudden everything halts.
I don't want to have to deal with that in front of like a crowd.
Do you ever?
Yes.
So are you satisfied at this point with where you're going? What you've achieved? I mean, you said you'd rather have more shows in America, but would you overall say you're happy, or you like the direction your career's going, or which direction do you want to head in?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm happy about what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not satisfied, but I just have to keep working on things. I still want to.
You still have the hunger, so it's good.
Oh yeah. And no, I want to, definitely more into production wise. That's an area where I really haven't done as much as I should, and I've been saying that for years now. So, you know, I really need to get on top of that.
Y siempre continuará.